the African Corps are not going to give up easily. Firefight here with the African Corps. The AK fighting back. Tough fighters. They know serious reinforcements. And they're going in. Great gunner here laying down, covering fire. It's going to be a matter who laid down the most fire. Here they go. Stuart going in now. And the Atlantic, their forward positions. Now this is not all right, ladies and gentlemen. They know exactly where they're going. They have prepared secondary fallback positions. The Sherwoods have secured there. They've overrun the Deutsche African Corps front line, but the German forces have withdrawn to their second line of defence. Matilda II, often known as the Queen of the Desert, has done sterling service against the Italians the year before. Heavily armoured, very well protected. It's mounting a 2-pounder gun. 40mm 2-pounder gun. And this is going to give the Sherwoods a major advantage. It should be able to push the DAK from their secondary positions.
It's the torrential fire.
One advantage the African Corps has, they have got very short lines of communication. They're managing to get supplies into Tunis, literally just down the road from here, so they've got plenty of ammo. But luckily for the Matilda, the Sherwoods have overrun the initial German anti-tank position. Pack 36 is only 37mm, but it's managed to damage the Matilda. There's some smoke there, as you can see. That is neutralised. They've also been promised support. They're expecting support from the 48th War Tank Regiment, 48 RTR. This isn't it. In fact, this is American M5. Now the Sherwoods have been very familiar with the M3, the Honey, and known in the Army. This is an improved version. The battlefield now obscured by smoke. The DAK are not used to losing, not used to retreat. Alamein was the first major reverse for the Nazis. And the Stuart go in, they've taken the second line. The African Corps are falling back, coming in now. It's a Panzer III. Very much the workhorse of the African Corps. Mounting a 50mm gun. Relatively heavy armour. There's nothing much an exploit can do against the Panzer III. The African Corps have been promised support from those new major hold 504 heavy tank battalion. Put you into new Tiger tanks. At the moment, that I not yes, we've got Stuart have to withdraw slightly. It's a very, very fluid battlefield. That Panzer III is altering the balance. And indeed, you can see there the DAK are advancing. They're pushing forward back right now. And it looks, yes, that Panzer III is enfilading the Sherwoods. They're pulling back to the start line, almost back to the front line of the previous front line of the DAK.
Daddy, are they going to use that cannon?
All of this is going to hinge on whose reinforcement comes first. Now, The Sherwoods are tenaciously holding the old German front line. Neil. Will it be the 504th Heavy Tank Battalion, the German Heavy Panzers, or will it be 48 RTR? That's what this battle's hinging on. The 104th have got here first. It's the Panzer VI, the Tiger tank. On paper, there's nothing the Allies have got that can touch this. We know about it. We've had intel from the Soviets who managed to capture one. But there's nothing that the Sherwoods have got that can deal with this. That fearsome Flak 88 will penetrate Allied armour from a distance of getting over 2 kilometres. Sherwoods now have no armoured support. And they're facing the most powerful enemy tank in the war thus far.
Yeah, what is that?
Ordinarily, infantry would advance with tank support. This is why I'm getting increasingly worried about where 48 RTR is. They should be here by now. Without tank support, the Sherwoods are thrown back on their own resources, and all they have, if I tell you the Piat is spring-loaded, you have some idea of how close enough to get to the enemy to fire the thing effectively. If you can hit square on, the hollow charge of the Piat will do damage. But it has to be directly square on, 90 degrees to the armour you're shooting at, and you need to be very, very close. But at the moment, that is the only hope the Sherwoods have got of dealing with Tiger. Frankly, ladies and gentlemen, it will take a braver man than I am to get it. Good Lord. I'd like to say it doesn't really need to use that fearsome Flak 88. It's got a couple of machine guns which will do serious damage to the Sherwoods. Someone is bringing fire to bear on the Tiger. Not effectively yet. Tiger's heading for the high ground. Mercifully, the Tiger does have a few weak points, one of which is it's underpowered. The Maybach in there, Rowling was designed for a 40-ton vehicle. Otherwise, the poor old Sherwoods are going to be... Oh, my goodness, they're going after the Tiger with a Piat. It's square on. If he doesn't, you may as well throw spitballs at him. Come on, Sergeant. Come on. Take your time. Easy for me to say. Take your time now, make sure the shot counts. Number 2 is loading the projectile into the Fiat. Sergeant Oscroft, he's going for it. 3, 48 RTR. They're coming on the battlefield. Now the Churchill is armed with a 6-pounder. That is relatively, that's a 56mm against the 88 on the Tiger. But the one thing the Churchill's got going for it is it's got thick armour. So if you have to go up against a Panzer VI, that's not a bad vehicle to do it in. Here it comes. Dare I say in 48, better late than never. Right, yeah, there's a hit. There's a hit on the Panzer III. Panzer III's been knocked out. Germans weren't very impressed when we used Churchill for the first time in the end. This year, I think they're a bit more impressed now. Now the Sherwoods are not trained gunners, so they're going to try and mallet the Tiger with whatever they've got. And it's hit it! There's a hit. Now, the chances are that 6-pounder round has not penetrated the hull.